Hello and welcome to MMS Formula Junior Round 12 of Season 2. Today I will be joined by Toodles in the commentary box, and welcome guys to the first ever Uruguay Grand Prix. Today we are on the Circuit Playa Brava, also known as Punta del Este, a track that is mostly known for hosting Formula E races and only Formula E races. It was very praised on the calendar for being one of the only legitimate circuits on the early Formula E calendar, but let's not get into politics, let's get into the grid. So on pole position we have Giovanni Pico della Mirandola putting his Rocket Grand Prix car into pole position, which is quite amazing. Joining him on the first row of the grid is Marie Miller, which has been showing a lot of pace recently. Then the rest of the grid we have Granville, Racus, Kraus, Kuratko, Tanaman, Harvey, Schäfer, Montague, Aguirre, Misery, Edwards, Da Campo, Regis, Bishop, Witt, Fredriksson, Schnellmann, Lindberg, Manikan and Tommaso Ragano, the championship leader, 30 points ahead of Racus, starting 23rd. Now this is a crucial race for the championship if Racus manages to outscore Ragano this race and close the gap below 25 points. Then the championship fight will continue. Wells, Valiak and Manikandan who rounds off the grid. With all that done, Tiddles, I think we're ready for 5 red lights. Obviously this race not in rainy conditions. Anyways, here we go. 4 red lights. Lights out and away we go, and it's a pretty good start from Mirandola. Miller still alongside. It seems that Racus have slept on the start now. Granville tries to dive in and suck Miller. There's a lot of contact between Miller and Granville as they clear turn 1. Seemingly clean, but seemingly is the key word. Is now Granville and Miller side by side through the chicane. Miller goes deep. Miller is struggling a lot, it seems, to get any grip. As down the other we go, Misery and Da Campo side by side. An unlikely thing to happen as we go for the first hairpin. And oh dear, a lot of lockups, a lot of tappy taps, a lot of dive bombs. Death. Anyways, as we continue, there's a bit of dust here on the circuit, it seems. I mean, we are in Uruguay, so wouldn't be surprised if that would be the case. Kraus now side by side of Racus, as Racus seemingly has dropped a bit of pace. Let's see what... into the wall! They all go into the wall. As now Schäfer uses that wall tap to get himself right alongside Kuratko. And into the final section of corners, there's also a dive from Montague. Yeah, good spot there. Montague on the outside. Nothing happens, so surprisingly I think that's a car in the pits. That's Kritik Manikandan, I think.
No, I think one of the is one of the Premiers with damage. I think I saw one without rear wing. Or is it,
oh yes, it is. It is a Premier without that rear wing. That's Fredriksson. What happened here? Schnellmann.
It's just in the wall.
Contact with Lindberg. Lindberg punts into Schnellmann.
Oh yeah.
And puts him out of contention for points this race. That is. Fredriksson hit the wall on his own, but that...
Yeah, Lindberg came from off the track into the side of Schnellmann, so...
Yeah, that is purely onto Lindberg. Okay, now Schnellmann, yeah, forces himself down the inside, but Lindberg leaves a lot of space. And that is just...
Yeah, so Schnellmann's race ruined, unfortunately, and same with Fredriksson.
Yeah, Fredriksson's also
continuing on though without that rear wing.
Yeah, the team couldn't service him, it seems. Unlucky for the Icelandic driver. He's been one of the unluckiest drivers ever, I think, in this season. As Miller has lost her wing, not his, but Miller has lost her wing, and that is no good news for the list. How do you... what? Oh, that is bizarre. Also, 10 seconds confirmed as a penalty for Lindberg for that incident, so... Oh dear,
this
is not looking good.
Kraus's car.
Yeah, possibly with that
no wing damage or anything. Probably.
Or might have been some side-by-side action, who knows.
Not sure.
As they go through the death turn, they're going too quick into that corner. But it seems the cars are fine, it's just the wall tap, it's just worse when they are in a battle.
Some of them are just kind of unlucky, or they come together in that.
Rain! It's raining!
It's raining for the Uruguay Grand Prix. This is going to be
This is going to be chaotic. Cause
we've already had like 3
Ragano,
or 4 missing wings.
Yeah, this race, this is just going to start to kick off. Miller is being serviced. As Da Campo is 12 and is still very close to scoring some points today, so the Prema might not be so pointless when it comes to championships. And we're going to go on board with Isabel Harvey, her teammate not being the cleanest of drivers today.
There's one here.
Yeah, Marhedani side of Karatka going side by side downhill here. And they touch a lot, and that's a lot of contact. They're still side by side. Beautiful racing, hard racing, but it's still beautiful. Between these two, but I think, yeah, Montague's got it now.
Montague gets it, and look at this. This is Aguirre getting Harvey.
He got Harvey, and that's a wing of Misery.
Oh, Misery!
And that's a wing of Vit.
Vit as well. Oh
and
my
I think
God.
Vit smashed in the back of Regis after going side by side with him for quite a while.
No, he just
yes,
made
he did.
Oh, yes, he did.
He just rams into the back of him. That is just stupid.
The back of him.
Like, now it's stopped raining, so the rain is really, just periodical here, but, you know, doesn't change the fact it's happening.
Yeah, Misery and Vit in as well.
Yeah, so that puts the Campo still on 12. But this is going to help the guys that started at the back, really. This is going to help them a lot.
Because there's going to be like wing damage for cars in front. So
and there's the battle for the lead, and we're about to lap Jamie Fredrickson in this race.
Yeah, I mean Fredrickson's had to be serviced for
he lost the rear wing, which takes a lot of time to repair, so not surprised there. Let's see here, Kraus chasing down Rakus. This is obviously good. This is good for Rakus'... Oh no! Tanneman loses his wing.
No.
The drivers are just too quick. There's nothing you can do about it. In the testing, this didn't come up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're shunting heavily. They're losing bodywork.
I think that was Regis with a massive amount of...
Yeah, Regis, something flew off of Regis' car.
Something flew off his car.
Yeah, that might be some aero damage. That might be catastrophic in later turnout as the race moves on. But yeah, Tanneman pitting next lap, so this is not looking good for him at all. Rakus with a very damaged side pod after that wall tap. But here we go. Granville is very close to Pico della Mirandola here, battling for the lead. Let's see. No moves done yet. He's following Mirandola very close. Ooh, loses a bit of the back end. He's using the dry line here, trying to avoid any wet spots. Following Mirandola, literally copying his line here.
Well, he's got to take the wet line if he's going to go for a move as we go into Def Chicane.
Oh dear. It's Def Chicane.
Oh, that was Rakus with a big slide.
Yeah. Oh dear, look at this.
Oh no, they're all bunched up behind Tanneman.
Oh dear. Kunatka's still chasing that mono here, and look at this, it's Harvey now trying to get back at Aguirre. Is that going to happen into this tight section that will turn into a hairpin, aka the final corner here? No, but Harvey will get herself back up into P9 because of Tanneman's pit stop.
Yeah, you've got to like be cautious in these conditions because there's a dry line. There's a dry line that's formed. However, if you step like 1 or 2 wheels off of that dry line, then you're going nowhere.
Yeah, that might end very poorly. Oh dear, look at that, how they take that chicane.
They're so fast through there.
As Rakus is catching up to these guys.
Oh, very over curve then.
Look at this, Rakus is catching up to the pack, pulling away from Kraus.
Well, Kraus is...
This is going to help him a lot in the championship.
Oh,
and look how he cleared that chicane. There wasn't the wall tap, just a slide.
He's got such a run on Granville.
This might be a move into the final corner here, if he's brave enough. But no, he's gonna follow him through, and he will send it into the first hairpin here.
Yeah, the final hairpin is just gonna be. There's pretty much only room for 2 cars.
Yeah,
barely.
If Granville makes the move, then Rakus would just have to sit in behind. But Granville hasn't been making too many moves on Mirandola either. It's like he's trying to pressure the Italian driver into making mistakes, but they're just not happening. And now he loses a lot of time. That's a big slide for Granville. Let's say no moves done. Granville going very defensive onto Rakus, blocking the inside line. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. But now let's say
Oh.
That's a slide and a half. That's another mistake from Granville. It seems he's losing ground under his feet here. And this is not looking good for him. The gap to Miranda is bigger. Kraus is closer. Miranda is starting to slowly pull away from the British driver here, which is not what Granville wants, and this is what Rackus definitely wants. But now Rackus loses a lot of gap. That was a very poor exit out of the final corner. So now Granville might do something, as there is a hit to the wall, a heavy one, because you could have heard it. Who lost their things? Like, there is a debris part, but I don't think it was anyone special. Anyways, Toodles, what would you rate of this race so far? There's a big bone to Rackus.
Rackus was big time. It's been interesting so far. Nobody's really willing to make moves at the moment due to the contrast between the dry and the wet lines. I'd assume hopefully that once the dry starts to spread across the rest of the track, as we see Rackus very sideways into the wall. Oh dear. There.
That wall made him straight. Straighten out his car, so...
Be lucky not to have a bit of damage
off that. Granville, a bit of an aggressive line there. Like, there's not many moves because this is a tight street circuit, but it really tests the driver's patience and, yeah, it does. When they will make the move, if they will make a mistake. Oh, yeah, that's a wheel off, I think. It's either a wheel off, that's Schnellman's...
Oh, it's his wing. There's another front wing there as well.
Oh no, that's just a wing that disguises itself. But yeah, that is a wing. And who lost the wing? Oh, no,
it was Dan Edwards.
So it's a nightmare race for Lopez because Wells is just down the order somewhere. And now Edwards loses his wing.
And now Edwards is in the wall, so...
And that is purely on Edwards as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's just... It's kind of lottery, really, whether... Because you hit the wall, it's Kraus.
Kraus close to Rackus. He's still trying something.
Yeah,
as the camper is into the points.
The camper has made his way into the points. Running in 10th now for Kramer. But he's a long way behind Isabel Harvey in 9th.
Speaking of Wells, Wells is 19th, so... Yeah, down the order, really.
Great race for Nicholas Wells.
But if you look at down the order, 11th is leading a massive train of cars here.
Yeah.
And this is a massive pack here, and if anyone here crashes, spins or anything, we might have a massive pile-up. Well, which is not what we want.
This was all caused by the Dan Edwards into the wall because he was so slow and he continued for another lap. He was right behind Harvey and he dropped them back to about 10 seconds back.
Oh, I think that's Granville on the outside.
Oh, on the
coming
outside.
Into the chicane. And
there's Rackus as well.
Oh dear, Rackus is so lucky here.
Well, fair news to trying it. It was a risky one.
Yeah, that is a very risky thing Rackus just did. He's gonna... Jesus, that was massive. As now Manny Cannon makes a move on his brother, and now Valiak overtakes Wells, who drops down to 19th again with Wells. Might actually benefit here. Let's see. No, Valiak clears the young Welshman. And after his amazing debut race, he seems to be struggling as now... Oh, no, wait, whoa, what happened here? What happened to Manny Cannon? He had that wing. He had that set of wings. What did he do?
Gone into the,
Oh, that's a lockup. Oh, dear. Oh!
Horrible.
That is a massive impact. How does he have any wheels left on that car? Into the Tech Pro, bounces off into another wall. You're wingless. Oh, that car will be a literal... He's driving a glorified Formula Ford right now.
He is.
Anyways, back to the front. And Granville is really slow now. Miranda is pulling away. It's nearly a second. And Rackus is closing.
Chef is closing as well.
Yeah, Chef is... Yeah. Let's say we might have a guest appearance. Tell him he can join if he... Whoa, jeez! Come on. Tell him to join, I don't care.
Yeah, I know, I'm telling him.
Oh, yeah, that's the wing. Let's see Sheffer closing to Kraus. Let's see, another top 3 are also close. We have packs of 3 cars. Okay, then let him. We can handle it. Anyways, Raku's still close. I'm just waiting for something to unravel here, because the top 3 has been showing a lot of pace. Now Granville makes a bit of a mistake here. Raku's still close. No moves done yet. You can tell how eager these guys are to make a move here. The Capo is closing up to Harvey, which is horrible news for the Benetton driver.
Well, I mean, it's just going from bad to worse for Benetton. Harvey's not really showing pace to overtake. And
I mean, that
Lindbergh
is safer.
10 seconds. Manicander in misery, I think, again in the pits.
I will not investigate that. Oh, that's something off of Chef. I will not investigate every single incident, because most of them we can get wing. I think Misery lost it during the incident there.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so here we go. Now we have a 6-way battle for the lead. And that is only going to expand. I think the dry line is over-exaggerated here, because it must have dried out already. I mean, this is Uruguay we're talking about.
Yeah, surely.
But anyways, let's go. Here we go through this chicane. Mirandola had a big moment here. I don't... Tanneman is out.
Oh, I see. Oh, he's out.
Tanneman is out. So, the second half of the season goes from bad to worse for Justin Tanneman. What happened to the Kiwi?
It's not good for him.
Oh boy, rewinds time, innit?
Oh god.
It might have been a mechanical failure by the looks of it. When did that happen? How did we miss that? We need to investigate. Oh dear.
He's gone. Oh, he's...
Tanneman is gone.
Is this similar to what's happened with
Camden? Or no, he's...
No, his car gave up. His car gave up and he just parked. Yeah, there is a barbecue. The engine is on fire.
That's Tanneman's
the engine is on fire there. Okay, yeah, you can see the fire now.
Yeah.
And he just puts it into the wall. But
Yeah,
anyways,
so
look at this, that's Sheffer with the Kraus. Finally we get some overtaking action and it's dead.
Here's Monaghan.
Money also closed. Oh, that's a slide
Whoa.
from Kraus. It's all starting to kick off here.
It is kicking off, and now they're all catching up to Campo, Harvey, Karatko as well.
Yeah, this is gonna be a massive battle for the lead. As they all smash, and look at that, that smash to the wall actually gave Karatko a lot of pace.
Yeah, Karatko's got a run. Is he gonna go for it? No, he isn't.
No, not really, not enough, not close enough, but...
That chicane would be very interesting to see somebody go for it.
Yeah.
There was literally a tiny bit of collision and both cars are going in the wall, really. So.
Yeah. Turns 1 and 2 very calmly. Everything is very calm. It's a 10-way battle for the lead, basically, at this stage of the race. And just checking the rest of the field, making sure they're fine. Alright, anyways, back, here we go. This massive pack of cars is something else. As now, oh no, Raku's made a mistake.
Raku's wide.
Raku's went deep into the corner.
Oh, that's
and
very
And if the race was to finish like this, it would have been a 15-point gap between Rakus and Ragano.
Going to
into the wall. He actually gets a good run, but it will not be
He's got a good run.
Granville.
He's not going to be close enough.
But he's still somewhere. He's still close, and it's raining again.
It is raining again. Oh boy.
Oh boy. This is gonna get intensified really fast here. As now Bishop is joining the pack and is actually gonna start fighting for points. Ragano is down in measly 14th. That is not what you want to hear from a championship leader who is still at risk of losing the lead.
Yeah, Karatko, I think, has made a mistake somewhere. He hasn't crashed or anything, but I think he's just lost. He's
lost pace. Mind you, we will still have pit stops in this race.
We will still have pit stops, so that will throw us banner into the world.
Valniak has set the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah. just keeping out of trouble really,
Yeah.
and you can hit the fastest lap. So
Yeah. This is going to be one of the more challenging tracks on the calendar if it gets kept for next season.
oh,
Just they smash into the. Oh, that's Harvey without a wing.
oh, that's Harvey without a wing.
Benetton's race is over.
Oh,
Because
Benetton's race.
Because Lindbergh has obviously a 10-second time penalty. So yeah, this is just over. And Harvey has to stay out for a lap. Oh no!
If Harvey comes into the pit lane for a new wing, then maybe they could get away with like possibly fueling her to the end.
Yeah, because we're approaching the halfway point if we're not already past it.
We are at the halfway point.
Yeah, so in theory they can do that, but the question is, will it work? Will it be beneficial in any way, shape, or form?
As Harvey's been held out, that's I think Monaghan. Maybe on Sheffer. No, nothing.
No, but Aguirre is still close. Aguirre has been showing some nice pace and scoring some good points for ART in the second half of the season, so you gotta appreciate the Argentinian title. Sadly not signed for next season.
Yeah.
He didn't get a contract extension on or anything. A lot of rookies coming to Formula Junior, a lot of drivers that aspire to be in Formula 1. So it will get really interesting, especially for Season 6 of F1, because most of these guys will go through the next series.
Yeah.
Also, Rakus hasn't been off the podium in a race. Like,
Wow.
he finished in 7 races, and in all of those, he hasn't been off the podium.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Raku's showing a lot of consistency and pace. Got a contract in Formula 1 with, I believe, Manor, with his current title rival Davido Ragano, so I don't know how old they'll go. I know, look at this, it's Shepard Krause. As someone is in the pits, I have to...
Harvey,
that's
Harvey.
Harvey, yep. I have dementia.
So this could be beneficial for Benetton, because they're going to hopefully get this pit stop out of the way if they're anywhere near competent.
Yeah. Oh, that's some damage from Krause.
Damage from Krause.
We also see George Whittaker, who has made such a gap. Whittaker had such a push in the first half of the season that he's still 5th in the standings. He has left Formula Junior at round 6 to drive for Venturia, and he's still 5th in the standings. That means when he's going to come back next season, because he's coming back to get a bit more pace and actually to stay in form, in shape, in MMS, he might be one of the biggest title contenders.
Yeah, now Granville is starting to drop away from Miranda.
Yeah.
Miranda's possibly gapping him a little bit.
As Kuratka's got up to his teammate, and Da Campo is trying to hold off Regis. Now that's a surprise to see Regis in the points. And Da Campo, but... Oh, and that's the Maserati sort of money can a bit of contact, and the Lazarus car is through. No, they're still side by side.
Oh,
and he's going to send it in. Tommaso gets that move aggressively as the rain is back. So this race is really in shambles when it comes to weather.
It is. They just can't decide whether it's going to rain or not.
And now, Tudus, I want to ask you a question. Who do you think will win the title?
Well, at the moment, Rakus is looking in great shape to take the fight to the final race. As the season, if Regano keeps only this pace, then with Rakus' consistency, he should take the title. But if Rakus finishes here, it's still a pretty big gap to come. So
yeah, 15 points. It's not easy to catch up.
It's not going to be easy, but it's still...
But I mean, since when anything was easy for Rakus?
Yeah, exactly.
And AJ.
De Campo's kind of gapping rigid.
Yeah, he's somehow pulling a gap. Regano is in measly 13th. As someone was in the pits. Schnellman, are you going to flip? Schnellman doesn't flip, but Schnellman does lose his front wing.
Yes,
and it wasn't... Oh, it was a lap ago, wasn't it?
It was probably over a lap ago, yeah.
You know what baffles me? Rakus is a title contender, right? Hasn't won a race this season, though.
Yeah, that's...
Rogano won 3 races, and... Yeah, he just goes into a wall.
It's just Rakus' consistency, really.
Yeah.
You don't need to win races, but you just as long as you're consistent.
If you remember OG MMS, MMSJ,
MMSJ
season 2, Ethan Bishop wins the title without a win to his name.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's Montague. I think he overtook Aguirre. No, Aguirre gets overtaken by his own teammate. What is going on to Marcos Aguirre here? He gets his teammate due to traction as the rain has stopped once again. Tell him we're doing F1 tomorrow.
There you go, we told.
Yeah, because F1 is tomorrow. Today we're doing a double header in FJ, then one race tomorrow from F1, and then the season finale of Formula 1 in Brazil. Oh no, I tapped out. Sorry for that.
Nice.
I tapped out accidentally by trying to scroll through the chat to not miss penalties. Because they yeah, anyways. Oh, that's Granville. Oh no!
That's Kraus!
That's Kraus without a wing!
Oh no. He was running right up in a good position and he's gone.
Tell Regs that we're doing Brazil on Thursday, not tomorrow.
This is going to gap the field because Kraus is staying out
this
for
is
another
beneficial
lap.
this is beneficial for Rakus now, because if Logano gets into that field, he's just gonna get some theoretical clean air.
Yeah, so Rakus is now. He's got kind of a buffer zone behind him, so he can afford to make a move.
Traction. Granvilla's catching up. Has Mirandela won a race this season, or in fact in his career?
Don't know.
I don't think he has done it. He has won a race, so this might be his first career win here. As Rakus is pushing, but it's not really looking like he can do much. As you said, look how bunched up this field is. As now we can see Montague making a move, but they're gonna go side by side into the chicane. This is not gonna end well. And Montague goes into Sheffield, but there's no damage for both somehow. Montague, though, risked it and nearly did a Lindbergh.
Yeah, so this is really interesting now because we've got all of these cars jammed in behind Kraus, who I believe he's coming into pit lane.
Yeah,
we've still got to consider pit stops as well.
Yes, so Kraus might be the biggest benefit, unless we don't have pit stops. That is also a possibility, but it's low. I mean, last race in Long Beach we saw very late race pit stops, so that's what I'm expecting here today. But now we can see the battle for the points. So that's loss of drive. Oh, Fredrickson.
Whoa, that was very sideways.
Yep, Fredrickson just losing it. As now we can see Manikana making a move. Nearly a double overtake on his brother, but nothing happens here.
Yeah, Tommaso went from sending that dive bomb down the inside to being the prey of that dive bomb.
Yeah,
down the inside of that corner. Oh, that's something
here we
that's
go.
come
Action
off
zone time.
Mirandela's car. I think I saw like a piece of bodywork. Nothing.
Yeah,
like
the piece of bodywork. Yeah, there we go. Just Regano lost one now. Regano, this is not the race he wanted. He's only gaining positions on people. Look, crashing now. Tommaso and Manikana going to
his mother again.
Tommaso gets it.
Fredrickson's going to unlap himself as well. Oh.
Not really. Oh, and that's going to be nearly three wide.
Nearly three wide. Nicholas Wells.
He felt adventurous there.
Felt adventurous. Went for it. Oh
dear. Obviously no blue flags in that factor, but still.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And here we go. The top three has really bunched up again.
Yeah, so Mirandela, all he's done this entire race is just bunched them up.
Oh, look at that Granville is down.
Oh, that's Granville now. With a run again.
Oh my god, and look at Rakus. Oh, he dives in and out.
Oh, he's gone for it. He's got it.
Into the lead. How did he make that so cleanly?
That was, well, he tried that move, but Raku's back down the inside. He just broke a bit later this time.
He goes sideways here.
That was incredible.
Because of the mixture. Oh my god.
Oh!
He went sideways when he pulled to the outside.
Yeah, over the hill.
Because of the dust and rain combining, but he managed to keep it, and that is definitely a contender for overtake of the race, if not half of the season. because this is crucial for him as well.
Yeah, that was a great move.
Meanwhile, Ragano is knocking onto the doors of Lindbergh.
Well, all he needs to do is stay behind Lindbergh, really.
Yeah, but then
Hope
again, some points, I don't think he would mind scoring some points this race, you know.
Yeah, but... And look at Granville now, he's really stretching the legs of that car now.
He's really showing his true pace. It seems he was just stuck behind Miranda, he couldn't pull a move.
We've got late pit stops in this race, lap 23.
Yeah.
So...
Oh dear, that is a massive shunt. If you listen to the audio.
Whoa!
Yeah, the drivers are... The drivers are, I think, letting go of the mental brakes. And just absolutely pushing to the limit here. There's no pit stops yet. 6 laps to go.
Yeah, so...
Montague has been on an amazing drive through the field.
Yeah, Montague is doing a great job. Pressuring Schaffer.
And then we also have Aguirre, who has been very consistent when it comes to scoring points.
There's a rear wing! There's a wing!
Oh dear!
Oh, that's
Fredriksson. What happened to Fredriksson?
Oh, has he gone into the... Oh, it's down in
That is a double incident for Fredriksson. So okay.
Oh dear.
And he finally met his demise here.
Oh, he overcooked it.
Yeah, he overcooked it
That's
there.
it.
Nyum through chicane. So his race goes from bad to worse, and what happens here? Nothing. And then Dan Edwards tries to make a move.
Dan Edwards goes for it.
The side by side. Oh, and he tries to come into the pit. Okay, he comes to the pit. How does he...
Oh, he just crashed into the pit lane.
Lack of downforce.
Surely he'd be familiar enough with that pit lane to not hit
he locks
it.
up. He locks
too
up.
late.
Oh my god. He locks up and creates a Formula Ford car.
Again.
And Mirandola has a gap to Rakus now, so... The field is surprisingly spacing out. That's illegal.
You can see some cars starting to catch backups to the train. You've got 20th, 19th as well. Just trying to regain all the time they've lost.
The Campo is in 8th. The Campo is in 8th. I am scared.
Yeah, so this... We hope that there's pit stops, because this will really spice it up if there's pit stops.
Yeah.
And I'm looking on the top thing there, Kraus has been jumped by Harvey. So obviously Harvey's been pushing like hell.
This is, may I add, this is Fredriksson's third pit stop this race.
It is his third pit stop, so...
As Mirandola has caught up to Granville.
Yeah. Gap 0.4 now as...
Wells is chasing down positions here. Been nowhere this race, but hey, at least it's something. But yeah, Mirandola is really close to Granville. Close the 1.6 gap, I believe. 1.3 gap to just 3/10.
Yeah, now he's getting even closer.
Oh, he's getting very close. It's less than 2/10. He's so close to the back of that Petronas Dams car. Let's see, that's a good exit, and there we go. There's
the fuel. This will be the pit stops.
So pit stops will happen. Granville not pitting. Nobody is pitting.
Surely there'll be pit stops. If they don't... Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Mario is pitting, but it seems that he's the only car to do so. Okay, no, the Campo is joining him.
Campo as well.
But it's only
some people have been saving a lot of fuel.
Yeah, like Rakus, for example, isn't low on fuel. Now he is, but he's been saving a bit more fuel than these guys, so possibly a longer stint?
Longer stint, maybe with no traffic as well.
Yeah.
Because Mirandola and Granville aren't pitting this lap. However, if they pit a lap earlier than Rakus, then maybe Rakus can
pull away, because he's been showing a lot of good pace here.
There's 2 cars in the pit lane.
I think that was a mandatory stop. That was Misery and Vit.
And Misery. Have they lost wings?
That's a lot. Oh! He locks up also into the pit lane. I think we have a bit of an issue. Okay, doesn't matter. they still pit for repairs, so it's fine.
Yeah, so we're not going to have like loads of cars come into the pit lane, and
Yeah.
there's that's Montague diving in.
Okay,
Pit
Granville
lane,
is
here
in.
comes Granville in.
Oh!
Whoa,
That's
that's
Misery.
Misery coming out of the pit lane.
Misery says hello. Fredrickson's coming in, but this battle is heating up. Because of Misery, I think he surprised Granville and made him slow down a bit. As the campo and Tommaso are in, you can see on the TV graphic there.
All over the back.
And he sends it!
Oh, and he's going for it!
They're gonna go side by side, and there he goes. Mirandola is through. So now Rakus is at a massive disadvantage because I presume Mirandola and Rakus will pit on the same lap. So now Mirandola is in clean air, and he's able, and he basically has all the time in the world to pull away.
Yeah, but once Granville pits, he.
Oh dear, Aguirre Fredrickson!
Ooh.
Oh dear lord! This is not looking good. Oh sugar. Regano is into the points, but mind you, he still has to pit, so...
He does still have to pit, and Montague has been in, De Campo's been in.
Yeah.
They're going to be gaining time, hand
Oh,
over
look how
fist.
bunched up these guys are. Lindbergh feels
Lindbergh
the
with a good
adrenaline,
run.
tries to overtake Bishop on the outside there. That's interesting, to say the least.
So,
But this gang
Lindbergh
of cars,
moves up to-
sweet lord.
Lindbergh moves up to 6th place for the time
These
being.
guys are almost
which he's still
pitting.
got to
Okay,
pit.
no, Bishop is pitting, but the strategy seems to be weird because Rakus and Miranda are not pitting and the rain is back.
The rain is back.
This
This
race
going
is
to
all
be
about strategy.
interesting.
We have 2 laps to go, and if they pit on the final
There's
laps...
Manicandon. The two
Yeah, there's Manicandon and the
side by side.
Manicandon down the straight, and this time I'm not making a commentary error. Let's see. Oh no, that wasn't
Oh,
the leg!
oh, he's gone into the back of him. I think it was
Let's
either
see.
Mano or
He went to the back of Kritik. Oh, I mean, it's not like Wells had anywhere to go. Kritik was
yeah,
straightening
well,
out his
couldn't
car.
go anywhere.
He could have only done was stamp on the brakes, and it was raining as well. So, I mean, he's
Yeah,
gonna
so
pit anyway. So
He was going to stop. So
he was in the
now he's
process.
going to hold up a big train behind him.
Miller makes a move,
Miller
and
goes
it's not
through.
like she has a choice. And that's a move down the inside from Krause, and Harvey
That's
just
Kraus and Harvey.
squeezes
Harvey
him into the
shoves him
wall.
straight into the wall.
As it's the final lap of the race, and my question is, are the leaders pitting? No. So they're doing
They're
a
not
no-stop.
pitting.
They're doing a Luca Giotto from Hungary sprint race. They are not coming in. Aguirre is in third.
Third now.
Bishop in
Bishop
fourth.
fourth.
Ragano will be
Lindbergh
fifth.
without a wing.
Oh dear.
Lindbergh
her-
without a wing on the final lap.
We ignored
That'll
it, but yeah,
that'll
that
be
is,
in the
that is
wall
self-explanatory.
Yeah, so.
Manicandon are out of shape because I think he's lapped.
Well, that's
Ragano
Miller.
is in clean air, so the championship fight might be dead. I think Ragano might get the title here. Let me do the maths quickly.
Well, at the moment, Albert Rakus is in second place, and
that's
with
18.
5th place for Regano. There's Harvey now.
Manicandon
Harvey
and
Edwards,
Harvey
and
and
now Crowd.
everyone. But anyways, at the top crowd, oh, Rakus is still not done, but it's not gonna be enough. Giovanni Pico della Mirandola will get his first win in Formula Junior in this hectic race.
Great
Rakus
drive.
will come in second, Aguirre in third, Bishop in fourth, Ragano in fifth. We're about to do calculations after the race finishes. Lindbergh now still has to come
Lindbergh
in.
still in 6th, however, 10-second penalty, remember.
Yeah, so she's gonna drop even further down. She's
And
already
she's
out of
pitting
points.
anyway.
He's basically out of
pitting
points.
anyway.
Although, are we gonna have a side-by-side finish across the line? No,
Montague and
closes
Granville.
Montague.
Granville
This
gets
wasn't
it.
even for points. This was just for bragging rights.
I think Benetton did get a point in the end. I think they
Yeah.
got 2 with Harvey. So,
Not
Not
that
all
horrible
lost.
of a race. Oh, Miranda's run out of fuel.
Mirandola and
That's good as
Rakus
well.
run out of fuel.
And Aguirre
On-
and Bishop.
Aguirre and Bishop. They're all running out of fuel.
Yeah, I mean,
on
they
the
just...
Cool down.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
there's Ragano out of fuel.
Regano as well.
So apparently the title fight is still alive, but...
Still alive. Oh, there goes the front line.
Okay, so, fastest lap, Maxim Kraus.
Kraus.
Okay, so, in Formula Junior, okay, I'm gonna go, in Formula Junior we have the system of 4 points for pole position, and 1 point for fastest lap. So, how much points what will be the gap between Racus and Regano coming into Brazil?
Well, who got pole position? It was Miranda, though, wasn't it? Or was it Granville? Hang on.
It will be 22 points, apparently. Wait, let me check. So
Miranda gets 4 for the pole. Kraus, so none of them get
No, doesn't matter.
bonus.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I just pointed it out because it's important. So,
Raku's 18, and...
So he gains 8
Yes,
points.
it will be.
So it will be 22 points of a gap. So, for Racus to win,
He's going to have to score a lot of points.
he's going to have to win, and Regano to finish... Wait.
Lower, 9th or lower.
Okay.
Either that or he gets pole or something. 9th or lower, yeah. Thing is though, if Regano finishes 9th and gets the fastest lap, then Regano will tie with Rakus. And that will mean that Regano will get it on countback due to having 3 wins.
Okay, I was off. So basically, what did you explain?
So in the next race, Rakus needs to win with
Regano finishing
Regano
9th or lower.
9th or lower.
And
But if Regano gets that fastest lap point,
it's going to be a tie, and he's going to win because he has countback, yeah. But what also can happen is Racus can get pole position.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he can get pole position, and that will give him additional 4 points. If he finishes in the points and wins, that will be 29 points, which then Regano has to finish 6th? No, 7th or lower. Because it will be 1 point of a gap. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really tight and really hard for Albert Racus to achieve. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming to this mess of a race around the streets of Uruguay. So thank you so much for coming. See you next time in Brazil. Be sure to be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt, and bye-bye.